Hey everybody, we're back. You're back from your session. And I'm Coach Lynn.
I'm Pauline.
I'm Richard.
And we went through some warm-up ideas earlier for you, and now we're imagining that you're back from your session. And so we're here to take you through some ideas for cool down. So cool down is something that many will just ignore and not do and rush back home or wherever they need to go. And so with you, in your groups, with your leaders, it's actually so important to center yourself, to find some flexibility and stretch. So we stretch statically in cool down versus a dynamic movement in warm up. And it's just so all important for injury prevention and a good chance to catch up with everybody as well. So we keep it simple again. And, Polly, what do we love to do?
There's so many.
I know, but to begin,
head to toe, I start with my arms actually. I think it's just one of those things that take precedent in the cool down. Again, you're holding this stretch. It is a static, so it's about 12-15 seconds that I ask our participants to hold. So you just kind of come up and you walk in and kind of bring your arm across. There's different ways to start. As Lynn was showing, you have the arm up and kind of brushing it forward of your body, but there's also just the arm cross and hold. And again, don't take this stretch any more than your body is allowing you to. So you shouldn't actually feel it in the sense of any strain. It's just feel and hold. And other people have larger stretches or less stretch, so please don't guide your stretch on anybody else's abilities. It's yours and yours alone. And again, you're just gonna relax. And you wanna just drop it down. Some can drop it quickly. Actually, I can't at this stage. And then I just do the opposite again. And hold for about 15 seconds.
and breathe.
And breathe.
And talk about how you felt in your session when you were outside, or if it was completed in the gym, or whatever you managed to do today. Okay, let's find a breath and just take a nice big breath and reach. Let's find a full body this time. So big breath in and then exhale. I love this one, you guys. Oh my goodness. You just can use your poles as I got my poles. And if you don't need the support of your poles, just let gravity do its work. Let your head dangle. Your knees are just slightly bent. You can feel it in the backs of your legs, in your back, and just enjoy that stretch. And I love with my poles because I can reach out. Again, always take another breath and just even sink a little bit further.
And for me, I'll just again stabilize myself with my left hand on my wheel and then just sort of drop my shoulder. And same thing, just sort of relax the arms, relax the shoulders.
And walking, running, wheeling, you're using your whole body. You really are. So you want to make sure that you stretch and find length and in throughout your entire body. But we do like to move through the big muscle groups. So once we've done a little bit of that, how about quads? How about the fronts of our legs here? What do you think?
Yes, for sure. I'm actually going to use the chair for a little bit of support. So you have some participants just needing a little bit of support to stretch out your big quads. And there's Lynn with her poles and Richard in his chair. So he will share with you what he does when we work the lower muscles. Richard?
So I'll probably still do my shoulders, and then I'll probably use either a wall or whatever I can. And the same thing, just use the wall to hold it and just stretch that shoulder. And you can change the angle with whichever position your arm is, either up higher or down lower.
Remember, for some, it's just, you might grab a pant leg and just bend the heel towards the seat. Others, you can probably grab your ankle and get a little bit more quad stretch, but we're not meant to be, straining in any way. This is just comfortable, just finding a little bit of a stretch, finding some length. Awesome. Okay, how about calves? Let's do something for calves here. Pole or wall or freestanding or in a chair, just like Polly is here, but plunking that heel, pulling the toe towards the knee, reaching forward, reaching the chin towards the toes, and just sinking into the stretch, feeling it in your calves, feeling it in the backs of your legs, in your backs as well. Again, it's still the overall body, but you're definitely working your calf muscles, which is the back here.
So I'll probably stretch the back of my triceps. So I'll probably add another arm, stretch there.
And when or if you're utilizing a wheelchair, I can vouch for my shoulders suffering terribly. Triceps, oh my gosh. Gotta stretch those muscle groups. Okay, I was thinking about our ankles. You had done one, well, we can use the chair or the wall, but yeah, I can use my pole, but just coming up here and putting pressure, bend that front knee and bending into the pole or into the wall or into a chair, just finding that stretch in the ankle, in the Achilles tendon area, toes pointing forward. Yeah.
And so for me, I'll be using my wrists and getting a good stretch. You want to keep your arm nice and straight and then bend that wrist. And as mentioned earlier, hold for a good 15-30 seconds and then switch.
Feeling good, feeling stretched out. Oh, chilly. I was just thinking, my body feels a little cold, and sometimes you come back from a run or a walk and a wheel and you feel cold because you've worked and you've been sweating, and so encourage your participants. We both agree. It was your idea. We both agree. Yes. We feel cold after we've worked out, and then you're stretching, so you want to be nice and warm. I have one more thought, just for the hip area, for the groin area, for the glutes area, and you can do it sitting in a chair or support of a wall, but just to find a comfy chair, if you will, and just feel that stretch in your body in an area that we don't often get to, but it really is a good place a need to stretch that area, hips, glutes.
For me, sometimes I'll twist my back and give a good little stretch. So I'll just twist side to side. I'm grabbing my frame for stability and then just twisting the upper body. So keeping my chair nice and straight and then twist the upper body. And remember to breathe.
Thank you. Okay, are we missing anything? There are many, many stretches, and you can use our resources to find more ideas in your logbooks, in your IRWW workbooks, online, many ideas. I was thinking we can all do this. We can reach with our arms. Right now, take a nice big breath in and exhale. Give yourself a nice big squeeze, nice big hug. Lots of love in, lots of love out. And thank you so much for joining us.